Okay, so we are live. We
Okay.
are live on Facebook. We are live on YouTube. So this is a test for those who are watching the replay. My name is Lady O. Um, we're now on Oak Network as well as Lady O, Lady Day Unfiltered. We're also live on Facebook for Oak Network as well as my Facebook page. So this is a test. However, we're going to use the opportunity just to speak about the Comanche community, including the including the event that is happening now. Many of you, if you are following True Mamley uh, platform as well as my platform, you would see that we've been doing weekly information about the Comanche community. So this is what we're going to be more speaking about today, and we're going to be presenting more about today. So without further ado, we're going to I have here to introduce Mr. Dasanda Burgu, who is my local Burkina Bay bilingual interpreter, but he's also my adopted nephew. He is my go to person for everything Burkina. And he is here today. He is part of the Comanche community. He is Comanche. And it's through Mr. Dasanda I found out more about this amazing people. And he's also here to help translate as well. Also with us, we have my dear sister, Sister Georgette Haru. Georgette is also Gamanche, and she is one of the many faces behind us bringing forward the episodes and making sure that the different platforms are being aired and people can view properly. Also, we have Dr. Saidu Sinini. Dr. Saidu joined us for episode 4, where he shared with us about the Gamanche proverbs. And let me just, I heard some feedback there. And so he's going to join us shortly after that. And we were talking before we went live about his book of Proverbs being translated into English. So he's going to look into that. So for those who attend the festival, you'll be able to walk away with an English version of his book of Gamanchima Proverbs. Also, hopefully, you'll be able to meet Jerome Tendano. Jerome Tendano is a journalist in Burkina Faso. He is the glue. He is the person that is getting all of these experts to join us and share with us the Gamanche information. So, Mr. Tendano, he has been able to successfully get the professor that shared with us episode 1 about who are the Comanche people. It was an introduction of the people, the present day population, the countries that they live in, and why their history is largely unknown. So again, you can check out those recordings. I have a playlist on my YouTube channel. You will see a French playlist en français and an English playlist. And then you'll also on my Facebook, you would see it there in English. I'm still looking to see how it's possible to do the recording in French. And then we are also episode 2. Again, the professor brought for more information about what life was before it was called Burkina Faso. So before Burkina Faso. So based on the imperialism that occurred and what was the Comanche people before imperialism. So the professor spoke about the land before colonial borders, the traditional territories, the political system, the trades and routes, and the historical influence. And then episode 4 is where we talked about the one people, six nations. And this is where the professor went on to explain to us that Burkina Faso, the Comanche people, is in Niger, they're in Benin, they're in Togo, they're in Ghana, they're in Mali, and of course, Burkina Faso. And how the colonial borders divided one people. It was a huge empire, from what I'm learning more about. But the division, just like anything, divide and conquer, divide and separate people. So this kingdom was a unified kingdom, and then overnight they were told that there's borders that separated families, separated communities, and now they need a passport, they need citizenship to just travel to what was free for them to do. I know a lot right now on YouTube and on Instagram, many people are talking about Africa being able to be one again, the free movement of the African people on their land. So it would be the people of Africa, the people of each country that's now being renamed, for them to rise up and let their leaders know enough of this. We need a borderless Africa, for the African people, the black people with woolly hair, the original people of that land, for them to be able to move freely. I know we heard so much about South Africa and the xenophobia or the Afrophobia, all these different words, but at the end of the day, there are hidden hands behind all of this self-hate that is propagating this self-hate. And they're going to continue to be successful every generation, every election cycle, until the people stop it and the people say, no more are we going to be used to attack each other because of the systems that you have put in place to create conflict. So then episode 4, we went into the languages of the ancestors. This is where Dr. Lumpo talked about the Gourmantchéba language, and Dr. Lumpo also spoke about the logistic uniqueness and also the oral history. Dr. Tapoa Francois Xavier Lumpo. And then we had Mr. Yamba Combrere, Otini, Yamba Combere. He did the knowledge system. And then we had Dr. Saido Sinini doing the Gourmantchéba Proverbs. So, and then our last episode that we just wrapped up was the episode 5, which was the science hidden in tradition. So this is where we talked about the indigenous knowledge. This is where we spoke about the astrology, and we also spoke about agriculture, medicine, and environmental stewardship. This is where I was in Ottawa last week, and I shared some amazing, great news for everyone in regards to my meeting with the Burkina Faso ambassador to Canada. And then I shared that news live on True Mamley's platform. And if you looked at the video right before this live, I re-aired it and re-uploaded that episode 5. So you can always go back and check it out here, because last week there was some technical issues with the lagging with True Mamley. So unfortunately, I was speaking over the presenter, which was not my intention. And he spent so much time and energy in presenting, so I wanted to properly do it again. So you can always go back to the previous video that is on my page to see episode 5, and then you also hear the amazing news that I shared there. So we just want to thank so far all of the presenters that has come by, Dr. Tapio Francois Xavier Lumpo, also Dr. Sinini, also we had Mr. Unitini Yamba Kambori, and then we also had Professor Idiani. So again, thank you everyone for being a part of this. So now we're going into episode 6 next week. There's 23 episode, 23 episode. And next week, demain, we're going to have episode 6, episode 6. So without further ado, I'm just going to open the floor for Mr. Desanda to greet himself, Dr. Sinini to greet himself, and Sister Georgette Hararo to greet herself. So first, we're going to bring Brother Desanda Bergu, my Mbuga, my adopted nephew, for him to say his greetings.
Okay, so hello everyone. My name is Gourmantchéba from Burkina Faso. I'm here today to tell you that what my employee, Lady O, have been saying so far. Actually, it is what is happening right here in Burkina Faso. Because as being part of the West African countries, we face a lot of difficulty regarding to what is happening right now here. But hopefully, we hope that our government, the authorities, are doing all the best day they out to lead out to to the tunnel of these mischiefs. Thank you so much, Lady O, for your tremendous effort to get our voice be heard everywhere in Africa and around the world. Thank you so much, all the members, to be part of this society to let your voice be heard everywhere. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
you. Thank you, Mbuga. Thank you, the son of Burgu, Golden Sun. And now we would like to bring Dr. Saidu Sinini to the stage to bring his greetings. And if Dr. Saidu, if you need the son of Burgu to help translate, you can let him know that.
So, je ne sais pas, le traducteur, essayez de traduire pour moi. Quand elle parle, je n'entends pas souvent bien.
Ok, elle dit, vous pouvez prendre la parole et si vous avez déjà mon assistance, il n'y a pas de problème. Vous pouvez peut-être parler en français, je vais traduire en anglais.
C'est au sujet de... Sur quel thème?
Non, c'est pour se présenter et puis peut-être donner l'importance de notre rencontre ou bien d'être là aujourd'hui. Et puis aussi se basant sur les diffusions passées.
Voilà. Oh. So, my name is Dr. Seydou Sinini. I am from Burkina Faso. So, as my sister said, I am a teacher, a trainer of trainees in Gourmantchéba. That is that. So, I'm very happy for this kind of meeting, speaking about Gourmantché culture. I think it will be a good thing for us here and a good thing for our brothers who are out of Burkina Faso. So I think that the book of my thèse of doctorate will be a big thing for us. Inside, it's a kind of Gourmantché culture. As I tell you last time, it's from the baby to the death of a human being, Gourmantché. So perhaps I will send you the how to say the plane of the book contains, and you will see which theme, which topic will be good for our meeting here. So I will try to give it to Jerome or to this man for you. You will see it in French, and you will tell me which topic you want me to develop. I think it will be very happy. I will be very happy to give this knowledge of Gourmantchéba culture to the other of the world. I'm very happy, and here I will thanks and congratulate our authority of IOS and our comrade Ibrahim Traoré, Tiani, and Assimi Koita for what they are doing to deliver blacks. I think it's my sister. You're in this trend. You are so. I think it's a good things, and we will be with you if it's in this street. So I will say that I'm very happy. I'm saying good evening to my brother and to my sister Aro Georgette too. So congratulations to you, my sister. I said your name will be Tapua. I am Tapua. It will say that the woman from Tankono. So you will be Tapua. And I want to speak about a name Unteni Yamba Kombari tell in his speech. Kilpua. The Kilpua is from kilo or malo. So we can have two reasons to give these names to a children. First, perhaps you want to consult and spirit tell that this baby who will come need a kind of bracelet. It's an alpha one that will going to make him eat his neck. So they will tell him malo wal or kilpua. Malo is for woman. Kilpua is also for women. But if they say that Kilijua is man, Pua is a woman. So Kilijua or is the man who is born from the beginning at the end of the moon running. So they will tell him Kilijua. So for the two case, you will have a pendatif for these children. So what I want to say about Kilpua, Malo, Maljua, Malpua. That's very good. Thank you. Excuse me for my kind of English. I am doing my best to speak good, but
Your English is fine. No, you're fine. Your English is fine.
Thank you, my sister. Thank you, my
Yes,
sister.
I understood everything. I did understand everything. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay. So yeah, I look forward to when I come in November to get your book in français and en anglais if c'est possible, if it's possible. And also there's another cultural event that I was told about that I will speak more on. But before I do that, I just want to bring on Sister Georgette Haru. If Sister Georgette Haru can bring greetings, Desanda, you would definitely would need to assist in translation. Just to let Sister Georgette know, for her to bring greetings to the audience, introduce herself, and speak more about why the festival is an amazing event to come to.
La parole. Georgette, vous avez la parole.
Oui.
Georgette, on vous donne la parole.
Ok.
Mon frère,
Bon.
c'est la même chose comme il m'avait dit. Voilà, par rapport à tout ce qu'on a vu passer, ce qu'on a dit ce soir-là, par rapport à l'objectif de ce groupe-là, etc.
Tout à fait. Parce que bien vrai que c'est un essai, mais c'est en même temps aussi une occasion de se présenter, parler de ce qu'on a déjà réalisé et peut-être faire vent de ce qui va venir.
Ok. Bon, ce que moi j'ai à dire encore, c'est à dire merci. Hein, parce que moi, aujourd'hui même, je vais dire que j'ai pu franchement me connecter sans avoir des difficultés. Voilà, les dernières fois là, je sais, mais entre-temps, bon, je ne sais pas si c'est moi, je ne connais pas, mais bon. Je trouve que cette plateforme-là est vraiment bien passée.
She's gone.
If you can translate what she was saying so far.
Okay. She said that she doesn't have much to say, but firstly, she would like to thank you for what you have been doing for the Gourmantchéba Festival. Okay, wishes to come, And this is the first time that she arrived to join online because last time she tried an event to join, unfortunately, it doesn't help her to be a part of us. So from that, she would like to thank you for creating this group, okay, to facilitate the integration of everybody.
Yes, thank you. So yes, I know there's technical difficulties sometime with network. So I'm so happy that she was able to join this time. So this is why today was a test to see how everybody is easily able to join. And also just take the opportunity to talk about the Gamanchi Festival that is coming. So I'm really excited and looking forward to the festival based on all of the episodes that we've done so far and all the information that has been shared. I'm really looking forward to this festival. I'm looking forward to the food, the music, the culture, the people, the different events. So, really strongly encouraging as many sponsors as possible to assist the Gamanchi community in sponsoring whatever is being asked. So if the government, local businesses, however it can be made possible to make this Gamanchi event as powerful as it can be. I was told that this is the second year that they're doing it. Is that correct, Asanda?
Yes, that's it.
Okay, so and from what you and I had spoke about, that this started. I believe you mentioned that Thomas Sankara had re-engaged the community, and he was already in talks with them in doing what we're doing right now, which is to bring their knowledge and their culture to the forefront. Did you want to speak more about that?
Okay, thank you so much for giving me the floor to express myself on that point. So what I've been told is that because one Thomas Sankara was a government in Burkina Faso, I was not born because I was born in 1990. So she passed away before my arrival on Earth. So what I've been told is that Thomas Sankara actually was interested in people culture and tradition. But when he investigated different culture about
I'm so
what
sorry. I'm so sorry. Hold on, Mbuga. When you're speaking, I could hear something in the background. Do you have on a radio or is there something close by?
okay, is okay?
Yeah, only because I know YouTube, I know Chumamli says like certain background noises, we might get a strike for copyright if it's music or stuff in the background. So yeah, this is much better. Okay,
Yeah,
you can
okay.
continue. You mentioned,
Okay. Okay. So Thomas Sankara actually wanted to use the Gourmantchéba language as a scientific language because we had a lot of things to encode it or code it, sorry, code it in our culture. So he would like to use it to actually conduct the scientific research. Okay, he started this project. Unfortunately, we didn't see it realized just because I've been associated. And so far, I found that nobody talked about it after his death, but in the archives, a lot of people have been talking about it, especially those who are the underprivileged people. I don't know
wow,
if
that's
Dr. Sini have something to clarify about this point, but actually, Thomas Sankara wanted to use the natural language as a scientific language to conduct some scientific research to enrich Burkina Faso culture, to enrich Burkina Faso. Okay, actually, what is take to help the country develop? Because we have many things included in our culture.
that is powerful information to know. So before he was assassinated, he was already reaching out to your community to use your language for scientific
Research.
purposes and
Yes.
scientific research. Because is there something unique about the Gamanchi language that he identified as something unique for the scientific research community?
I can say yes because if you take the language itself, it is the most complicated language to be spoken in Burkina Faso. Because if someone wants to speak our language, actually we have a lot of difficulties to actually be able to master this language. Even the Gumanche people themselves don't master all the dialects that we have because we have many dialects. And in the dialect, we have very morphemes, a lot of things that we do not master. So, regarding to that, this language can be used to code the country scientific data for the benefit of the country. Because what we notice that when the colonizers come here in Africa, what they use to discover our culture, our secret, is the fact that they arrive to encode, okay, our cultural, okay, heritage. Okay, because when talking the culture, in a culture, there are a lot of information which need to be studied. And if you're not part of this ethnic group, it is very difficult to understand what can be the secret or maybe the tenet in this culture. But if you take the Gumanche culture, actually a lot of things that people cannot discover easily unless that you're part of that ethnic group. You understand? So Thomas Sankara actually discovered that there is um, something very special in this language because it can help to prevent the intrusion of intruders in Burkina Faso internal efforts. Understand? So this language actually is rich in terms of code, in terms of information, because it has many things that people don't understand and people don't master. This is why we can know that it is the most difficult language to be spoken in West Africa so far.
Wow. That is rich history. I don't know if Dr. Sinini could add anything to that, if he's aware of this history, this information that you're presenting.
So that what I can say that is the revolution of Sankara bring us the alphabetisation commando. It's a kind of trainings of language, national language, but in a small time. So it vulgarate it, and it allow us when Sankara is in life to tell the philosophy of revolutions. And now our progress and popular revolutions with Ibrahim Traore said that we will use our national language to train pupils because we notice that there are many people who haven't got the luck to go to the French school. So they are speaking their national or their mother's language. So how to do to make them height too? It is a duty for the government, as it is said, to look for them a work, something to do too. So they train them in their national language. If you are Gourmantché, for example, they train you what you are doing. It's many kind of formations to how to do some things, to have money and to live very well. So they train them in their national maternal language orally. So those who can write, they write and teach them. So now in Burkina, we have agriculture. We have people who are growing sheets, goats, cows, but in their national language. They train them. So they train them to how now to get our traditional medicines because the most of people cannot write. So we went there to enregister, to record, and then to write. So the record and they tell how to do, and they train it to other people too. So you see, we are training them how to get a job, how to have our medicine techniques, how to have many things in national language. So I think that we have to thank people of IAS and Burkina for what they are doing now, and for that we are with them for this work. So it's what I can said now. Thank you.
That
Okay,
is
so
so. Continue.
okay,
Yes.
yeah, okay. I would like to have something to what Dr. Sine already said. Okay, what he mentioned is for us. I mean, it is something to help us see that the revolution of Thomas Sankara, the revolution of Ibrahim Traore, is just like a continuation of what Thomas Sankara already did. You see,
Yes.
so this is why we call it progressive revolution. You get it, point? Then, talking about the policy of teaching the children, okay, from elementary school to high school, okay, through our mother tongues, what can be the interest of that? It is because today, if you want to convey a good message, go in the mother tongue of the person to whom you're talking to, okay, to let him know the message in his own language. This can help the child, the the cognition, the cognitive, how can I say, knowledge, to be open and understand what you're saying. But comparing to the former system, to this new policy, okay, that are going to settle very soon in Burkina Faso, actually, it is a good policy helping people to develop their cognition about what we'll be teaching in the different schools. You get a point? This is why the Cameroon President Ibrahim Traore said, from now, we're going to break with the imperial educational system to install our own system of education in our schools. Then, by teaching children with their own language, they will be more likely to be well educated than being teach or maybe being well taught by way of foreign languages. For example, what Dr. Siri is saying, actually, I experienced the same example. I told you, I told you many times that I didn't go straight to formal education, to formal school, right? Because after the revolution of Thomas Sankara, with what you call CBN Tintois, okay, Tintois is a how can I say, a local educational system that have been installed in the East region are benefiting from this education. Because I told you I was born in 1990, and then I got my age card before being sent to formal education. Then when I was there, I was taught in my own language. And for example, talking about algebra, calculation, subtraction, and a lot of calculation I learned from that school how to calculate. Then how did I learn or arrive to get that knowledge from that school? The one people call informal educational system. How did I arrive to learn the calculation or algebra and so on? It's because they taught me how to solve all these problems in my own mother tongue. But suppose that I didn't receive from that education center. I should suffer to understand how it's take to calculate all the algebra in Western education system. That will be impossible for me, even though I can be able to do, but it's going to be difficult. So, aligned with the vision of Cameroon President Ibrahim Traore, actually, this is a good educational policy to be installed or installed in our country if you actually aiming for the, the best for our children in the future. So this is what I can say for the time being regarding to what Dr. Sidi already mentioned, just to uphold what he said. Thank you so much for giving me the floor and the opportunity to express myself.
Thank you so much, Mbuga. I appreciate that. Thank you for going deep into it. Dr. Sinini, you want to add something?
Wait, so I want to add that I want to say that it's because of that the ONG Tintois, led by Dr. Professor Bendi Woba, Benoit, is training people in Gourmantchéba language. Even if you know nothing, he, with Benoit methods, you can learn and be civil servants, for example. You can learn to do what you are making. If you are a farmer, if you are a medicine, etc., and so on. So it's to say that Dr. Professor Bendi make a big effort in the promotion of our Gourmantchéba's language. It's what I want to say, and we have to think and congratulate it for that. Thank you.
Okay. Can I have something? Okay.
It's okay.
So, okay, good. Now, in line with what Dr. Sini said, actually we have to send our sincere thanks to Dr. Bende Benowa because he's a founder of this education. Actually, because I was born seeing him or hearing people talking about him, and I got a chance to meet him as well. Even one of my family member worked with him because I've been his driver, his personal driver. Okay, then just to say that Benny Benouba funding Tintra, what does it mean Tintra? In in English, to translate this word or spelling in English, Tintra means let us improve, let us develop, let us thrive. Understand? This is what it means. Let us develop everywhere. Let us thrive. Let us bloom. Can you see? So, branding this spelling to our education is means it is a systematic policy, a systematic education to open the consciousness of how can I say of uneducated people. And to explain what Dr. Sisini says, even if you didn't know something, if you go to Tintra, you benefited from the education of Tintra, not knowing how to speak French or write in French, we can be in a public servant in Burkina Faso. Because of the quality of this education. It is very rich, and what the white people can teach you for years, for many years. Imagine from elementary school from grade 1 to grade 6 or grade 12, something like that. With this educational system of Tintra, we just need 4 years. If the white education is going to teach you for 12 years, we just need 5 years to make you understand what the 12-year program can teach you. It is very systematic. So this is what Dr. Sine is trying to explain, but he didn't go deeper in his explanation. So this is what I can say regarding to what I've been saying. Thank you.
Thank you so much for adding that information. This is the more I get to know about the Gamanche people, the Gourmantchéba, the more I know that there's something additional special there because this added information that before his assassination, Thomas Sankara was reaching out to your community to use your language for scientific research and also to the added information of using your language to in regard to the training of the military. That is an excellent idea because French and English, all these other colonial languages, our open enemy knows. Your language and the fact that you said it's the most difficult in West Africa, that's why Thomas Sankara was already looking into and your community to use your language for scientific research and also for military training. That's the smartest thing because your enemy cannot understand what they don't understand. And so that is really smart. So I hope, I don't know if Captain Ibrahim Traore or if any Gamanchi members is part of his team. For someone to remind him of that if they haven't done so already. But his team and his government is so astute. They're so sharp. They always 5 steps ahead. I'm sure he's aware of what Thomas Sankara was already in the process of doing with the Gamanchiba community and how he was going to use your language for scientific research and for also, as we talked about, the strategy for military training, what Dr. Sinini was also expanding on. That is brilliant. That is smart. And the fact that the Gamanchi, because we learned about this in episode 1 and episode 2, that your community, your people was a huge tribe. You were in Mali, you were in Niger, you were in Togo, you're in Ghana. You have people already there, and it's a massive kingdom. And it's always baffling to me that I've never heard of the Comanche kingdom. I've heard of Fulani, I've heard of the Musai. Actually, the ambassador of Canada, the ambassador of Burkina Faso to Canada, she's Fulani. So after our meeting, she said to me, "Lady, yo, I have to give you a Fulani name. I have to name you. I want to name you." So I told her, I said, "I already have my Comanche names." I was like, "I already have my Comanche names," and so she was laughing. I told her my Comanche name is Nunali, Muandili, Tienma, Dugadi, Mano Puxiba. And she said, "Okay, I'm going to give you a Fulani name." So she gave me a Fulani name. I'm just waiting for them to confirm how I am writing it. And then I will also present to you what I was given. So I am honored that the ambassador of Burkina Faso to Canada thought about naming me, and she wanted to give me a Fulani name directly from her. So that was the highest honor from that meeting, for me to say that I have a Fulani name from the ambassador of Burkina Faso, who thought about it and wanted to name me and give me an honorary Fulani name. And then I said, I have so much to add, because my Mbuga is the first one that started that said, "Auntie, I have to give you a Gamanche name." So it's just amazing. So knowing more about the Gamanche community, and knowing how your tribe and your kingdom was intertwined with the Musai kingdom and the Fulani kingdom, and we learned about that in the previous episodes, about how your kingdoms would ask each other to help each other in the transition of a new king, or a new chief, I should say, and how you both were part of that process. So it's really amazing. The more I get to know about this Gamanche, the Gamanchima community, and I said there's something special there. So I think the more we go deeper, the more we're going to find something. And I think that is what Thomas Sankara also knew. Hence why he reached out to your community to use your language for scientific research. And also, as I said, it's an amazing strategy for military. So I hope we're going to continue to know more. I hope the government of Burkina Faso and the different ministries, Ministry of Tourism and Culture, languages, and to reach out to your festival committee, and allow you to have an amazing festival by giving you the grants and the sponsorships and the endorsements. And I will do my best and continue to do my best to support. I'll reach out to the embassy here as well and see how we can start the process in regards to the Gamanche Festival. And let's see how we can, here in Canada, start the work of making tours to Burkina Faso for these cultural events, directly from Canada to Burkina Faso, and for us to build a bridge between the diaspora here in Canada and Burkina Faso. And again, if you're in the Americas, you're free to join us as we travel to Burkina Faso, and we can make this an annual trip, and we can actually start being the answer to what we're all saying, is to have a deeper connection to the motherland and to support this revolution in any way that we can. Dr. Sunini, you wanted to say something? You're muted, doctor. You're muted.
So I said that in Burkina Faso, we have a kind of opportunity. Fulani, Gourmantchéba, Mosi, Gourinsi, we are living together. The government make that we are together. So if you see a person, you are half Gourmantché and half Fulani or half Gurinsi. We are living together. We are marry each other. That's if you see it's a struggle. It's because of something else. Even if we are together, we are doing all together. So it's what I want to say. And our progress, popular revolution of Ibrahim Traore is working in this way to make people together. There is no difference. So I will take an example. Gourmantchéba give names Folpoa or Folgua. It's want to say that it's a people who born when the Fulani in the Fulanese family or the Fulanese get her mother to deliver. So you see, we are together. So what I want to say.
That is beautiful. Yes, you guys are together because now I have a Fulani name and I have my
Yeah.
Gourmantchéba
So
name. So
it's to say to you, it's very good.
yes, yes, I felt it. I when she said that, I felt that she's like, no, I wanna give you a Fulani name, and you have a Gamanchi name, so we're together, we're connected. And again, I'm just really honored that your community has embraced me, the ambassador has embraced me, and I am doing as much as I can, and I ask all the diasporas here in Canada to also see what you can do. As I say, we can't be on the front lines with the machine guns and the equipment and the weaponry, but we can assist the revolution with our gifts and our talents. Our human resources, it could be to share this video, comment, let people know about Burkina Faso, share True Mamli's content because she brings accurate information, local news, and translate it to English for us here in the diaspora. You can invest in Burkina Faso. We do investment information on True Mamli's platform. This what we're doing right now. We're launching to expand it on my platform as well because we noticed there's a lot of technical issues that are being attacked to True Mamli's platform. So it's always good to have additional resources so that this revolution cannot be stopped by any technocrat or any technical issues. It's going to move forward. Usually they say the revolution is not going to be televised, but this generation, the revolution is being televised, and we're assisting the televisation of it, if that's such a word. But we're assisting it being televised by translating to English, and for some English, translating it back to French. And we are bringing the local Burkina babes on the platform for them to speak about it and then to talk about their culture, their tribes, the Gourmantchéba and the Fulani. I'm waiting to get the ambassador on one of these days for us to talk about that. So just stay tuned to Lady O Lady Day Unfiltered, as well as True Mamli, for you to get accurate information straight from Burkina Faso, straight from Burkina Babes. Please, if you can make the trip with us, Burkina Faso, November 26th to 29th for the Gamanchi Festival, as well as there is the upcoming festival that I was told about for the artistry. It is the Granite Art Impressions. So there are, I believe it's happening in October. So last year in 2024, 17 sculptors from 9 African and European countries gathered in the village of Luango, which was 35 kilometers from the capital of Ouagadougou in Burkina Faso. Last year, it was the 14th International Granite Sculpture Symposium, and it's using a jackhammer and grinder. Malayan Artists Independence Duganon participated for the first time, and it's aiming to carve a piece of representing love and coexistence. So it's happening again this year. It is a yearly festival. It is amazing the work that I see that they do, and this is well known in the artistry world in regards to the carving of granite sculptures. So that is also happening in the month of October. The embassy asked me how I can assist, so this is why we're launching this platform and this not launching the platform, we're launching this type of live events on my platform, so that we are not going to be succumb to any type of technical issues. And True Momly also has help in this information war. I definitely don't want to overload our sister, and I want our sister to know that we're here, not just in words, but I want her to see that we're rolling up our sleeves and we're joining her to assist her in this information war, so that we all can be a part of the revolution in the way that we can. So as we're wrapping up, if there's any last words from Dr. Sino, from Dr. from Desanda Bogu, Golden Sun. He's gonna be a doctor soon. You see the word doctor keep coming out of my mouth.
Okay,
the
okay,
word
thank you.
doctor, the word doctor keep coming out my mouth every time I'm gonna talk to you, Mbuga.
Yeah,
Like
no,
because I know you already have your masters, and I know
yeah,
you're talking about getting your doctorate, but it's right there because Mampuli keeps saying Doctor Desanda, Doctor Desanda.
yeah,
So
that's it.
it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen.
Okay,
So any
okay.
last words? I was going to ask Sister Georgette Haru, but I think she just left. Maybe some internet issues. So before we go, any parting words from the future Doctor Burgu, and any parting words from Dr. Sinini?
So I think I have nothing to say to add. That's good. You can hear you.
Oh, you can't hear me. Okay, sorry. I muted myself. As I said, future Dr. Burgu. Future Dr. Burgu. Any lasting words?
Okay, thank you so much for giving us the opportunity today to express ourselves regarding to what happened, what we did in the past. Actually, it is a kind of refreshing ourselves, because what we did in the past actually was very much informative, very amazing, and I hope that a lot of people enjoy that and still enjoy our conversation. So we just want to thank them for following us from Burkina Faso, Africa, and around the world. And we hope that the best is just to come. We invite them to keep to continue watching us on what we do every time, because they're going to benefit a lot of things from our culture, or maybe some information from Burkina Faso. Thank you so much for watching.
Awesome. Okay, so I'm signing off. This is Lady O. My sign off is stay in action with faith and possibility. Walk in and protect your light. Your purpose will find you. Say what you mean and live like you mean what you say. See you next week. True Mamly, we're going to go for episode 6 for the Gourmantchéba series episodes. Look forward to seeing you next week. Au
Thank
revoir.
you. See you next.
Yes, au revoir.
Kal dalimba.
Hasala,
Kal
Hasala,
sala.
Hasala,
Adalma.
Hasala.